Okay, Max, out here with the youth working at this event, Madden and EA Sports. Just, first of all, the Madden name, what does that mean to you as a Raider to be able to be a part of this event?
I mean, it's legendary. John Madden, obviously, rest in peace, an incredible Raider, one of the greatest to ever do it. So, it's an honor. I love being here, being with the kids, just sharing a little bit of advice on the 40, and just having fun interacting with them. That's what, it's all about.
Max, for you, a guy who likes to give back, how important is it to be part of an organization that wants to give back like the Raiders and EA?
I think it's super important. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about giving back. That's how I live my life. Everything I do, I'm trying to, give back, and I feel like in the end, if you give with no intent to receive, you're always going to, get blessings on the back end. So, for me, being in this position, it's an honor to come out here with these kids. I know how it would be, in their position if an NFL player would have came through to a practice or anything like that. It would have been the coolest thing in the world. So, I don't forget where I come from, and I just try to represent and, show love to everybody out here.
Came out just like days removed from surgery
Yeah.
to do this.
Yeah.
I mean, just where do you get that from, the get up and go that you're out here with the community, and where does that passion and drive come from, regardless of what kind of situation you might be in?
Yeah, it comes from within. Every single day is a journey. I start fresh every single morning, and I'm willing. I'm trying to get better in every single way. So, I'm working all day today, doing different things, But first off, I'm starting at 6:30 in the morning. Got my strength coaches, my rehab guy there, and we're there putting in work for 4 hours and doing body work as well. So it's just, every single day I try to stay 100%. Not try, but I stay, on point in every way I can, on and off the field. So it just keeps me locked in and keeps me, hungry for more.
You're up for Defensive Player of the Year as well as Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Yeah.
When you think of those two awards and the possibility that you could be somebody that is a recipient of them, which would mean more to you?
Both of them are obviously an absolute honor, to be up for those awards. For me personally, I think Defensive Player of the Year would mean more to me, just because I know what I want to be. I know legacy is the number one important thing, for me. And off the field, the Walter Payton, it's like right there with it. But Defensive Player of the Year, my whole life is football. Every single day I put in the work behind the scenes when nobody's looking, so that everybody can get a show 17 weeks guaranteed out of the year. So being Defensive Player of the Year is one of the top things on my list. And I plan on being in that conversation as long as I'm playing football.
Have you had a chance to talk to Tom yet and congratulate him on being the job? And
Tom Telesco, you said?
Yeah.
I called him right away. I had my agent, give me his number, and we got on the phone, and the next day we had a good conversation. So he's been awesome. You could tell he's about business. He stays behind the scenes and does his work, and he has a great track record. He's a GM for 10 years for a reason. He drafted a lot of great players over there, unfortunately, with the Chargers, but now he's with the dark side, the right side, and we're excited to have him for sure.
Luke Getsy is coming in as the offensive coordinator, and the Raiders played the Bears against that offense during the season. What do you kind of make, obviously your defensive side of the ball, what do you kind of make of what you saw from his offense when he played?
Yeah, I mean, he does a lot of different things. They love to run the ball, set the tone. Big physical tight ends, big physical O-line, and running back. So I know that's what we want, is being a run-based team. With variations off of that from the play action, RPO, and different things like that. And it's just about putting the right pieces in place and everyone buying into what he's coaching and preaching. And, I think, obviously they did well against us. And, there's some ups and downs, but that's with everything. He's been with great coaches, Shanahan. He was with LaFleur and Green Bay as well. And I got to have a conversation. This is before he was hired, but I happened to run into him in the lunchroom, and we sat down and talked and, just had some good conversations. So, I know he's excited, and, I'm fired up to have him part of the Silver and Black.
We know you rallied for AP to get that job as head coach. So now that he is cemented in that role, what has that meant to you and some of the other teammates that you have, and just talking to them about him getting that role full time?
Yeah, I know the guys are super fired up. I took a stand, and I was passionate about it. For me, I was speaking for the guys, I was speaking for the fans, and I just want to win. I want consistency. I want to have, keep building what we already started. for me, all I care about is winning. I'm going to my 6th year already. It flies by. I'm only getting better, and I want to be a part of a winning culture. And keeping AP was the first step, but we have a ton of work to do. So I'm fired up for it. I know AP is, and everybody's on the same page. So we're gonna keep reloading the clip, bring more people in, and just take this thing to where we can be.
Where's your recovery at with both the thumb and the knee?
Yeah, the knee's going great. I've been rehabbing for weeks now. Same with the thumb. It's obviously a process. I got to slow play it, but at the same time, doing a ton of different things and working my butt off every single morning. So getting after it and recovering just as much as I'm working. So yeah, it's going great so far.
Everyone knows how excited you were about AP, but how excited were you when you knew Patrick was going to be back and Rob Leonard?
Yeah, I was fired up. Those guys as well. I spoke publicly about them as well. I love Pat, Robbie Leonard. Me and him are like this. One of the best coaches I've been around. And those guys in general are football guys to the core. So you've seen what our defense did from the beginning 2 years ago to where we ended this year. We ended up being a top 10 defense, and that's what we want to be. We want to be one of the best defense. We want to be great, not just a really good defense. We want to be the greatest. So we talked about it, and it flipped our whole season. We were competitive no matter where we played, no matter if it was home, away. Best offense in the league, worst, it didn't matter. We set the tempo, and that's what we preach all the time. So I'm so happy they're back, and I'm, like I said, bring in more guys, bring in more dogs, and just keep building this thing up.
Max, a couple of minutes ago, you were talking about, coming in the league, being overlooked, going from where you are now to, where you were then. How awesome is it to be able to get back to the game and have events like this, just based on your growth in the league?
It's incredible. Like I said, I don't take it for granted. Every single day I'm grateful to be in this position. I work every single day to not only stay here, but keep gaining and growing in the right direction. And if that's making a positive impact in the community, or whether that's on the field on Sundays or whatever I'm doing, if it's leading guys in runs at 6 a.m., I'm willing to do that, and I'm gonna keep doing that every single day until I can't do it anymore. So I don't take a day for granted, man. I love what I do. I love coming here and showing love to the guys, and giving them little pointers and a little bit of just show love. You know what I mean? Instill confidence, like he was mentioning. So yeah, I'm fired up. I'm excited. I'm here, and it's been fun so far.
It's been talked about a lot how you were able to play through injuries last season. Is there a threshold where your body kind of tells you okay, I actually need to take some time off, or does that just not exist for you?
Yeah, for me, if I got a heartbeat and I could run, somewhat, I'm gonna play. That's my mindset. I played. Anyway, I've had 5 surgeries in 5 years, and I've never missed a game. So. Speaks for itself, and for me it's not like going out there being a shell of myself out there. People are telling me to shut the season down after the Chiefs game when I went out there and played, and I heard everything. We went to the bye week, and I'm like, watch what I do, and I come back, and I went out there versus the Vikings and destroyed them, just being honest. And you know what I mean? And that was on my mind. I'm like, I'm not done. I know I can still play. I was just locked in and focused, and things were a little bit different. I'm used to practicing every day, doing every workout with all the guys, doing all the normal stuff, but I had to go down a different street, but my goal never changed. And that's why I was able to finish the season, on a strong note. And it just gives me more confidence going into the offseason. I get my body back together. Like I said, it's another road I have to travel, doing rehab on 2 different things, but I'm still putting the work in every single day, and I'm trusting the process, and I'm trusting my team around me to help me on a daily basis.